Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to talk to you about a new product, which is the Graco GX21 Cordless. Hi everyone, my name's Josh and I'm from Spray Direct, and today we've got a video that I've been really excited to film for a while now. So today I'm going to show you the brand new Graco GX21 Cordless. The first thing I'd like to say is this is a pre-production test model, so it hasn't got all the normal stickers you'd expect to see, but Graco have sent it to us before the official release to have a bit of a play with. Performance wise, it will be exactly the same as the final model. The main purpose of this video is to test the unit and to see how long the batteries last in different scenarios. But I'm quickly going to run through the specs of the machine and what it comes with, and then we can get into the spray booth and see this thing in action. So this is everything it comes with. So you get the unit itself, a 4-finger SG3 gun, an LP517 and FFLP 310 spray tip, a Rack X guard, a 1/4 inch 15 m Blue Max 2 airless hose, 2 DeWalt 54 volt 6 amp hour flex volt batteries, and a DeWalt fan cooled fast charger. Spec wise, I was really happy to see that the cordless unit matches the corded version with a max tip size of 21 thou, and it can supply a maximum fluid flow of 1.8 litres per minute, and it also can pump up to a max pressure of 3000 psi. One big change for me is the fact that this new cordless unit comes with a powerful brushless motor, which allows for extended runtime, and it's also a bit lighter, so it improves portability. So now onto the performance. Graco state that this machine can spray up to 11.5 litres on a single battery charge, and the fan cooled charger can charge a 6 amp hour battery in under 60 minutes. So one of the tests I wanted to do was how long does it take to charge one of these batteries in the fast charger. So I've killed the battery as much as I can in the pump and then in this drill as well, and it's completely dead. So we'll give it a charge now and see how long it takes. So let's head to the spray booth and put this to the test and see what results we get. Okay, so the first test we're going to do is with just a standard emulsion. That's thin 10%. I've got about 15 litres of it there. Hopefully that's enough. Got the LP517 that it comes with. Got a bit of a weird contraption here just to catch any overspray because it's going to be spraying directly into this bucket. Going to cable tie the trigger down, and then we can calculate how much material has come out. Going to be spraying at 1500 psi, which is more than enough because I've tested it there. So this is kind of as close as I can get to a real world scenario without actually spraying a room. So fresh battery here, and we'll see how long it lasts. Okay, so that's the test complete. So that was emulsion at 1500 psi, thin 10%. Had a couple of little issues where got some tip blockages and it lost prime, but that was my fault because it was just an old tin of emulsion that we happened to have. If it had been a new tin, it probably wouldn't have been the case. We got just shy of 14 litres. That was emulsion thin 10% at 1500 psi, and it took between 17 and 17.5 minutes. The exact time will be on the screen up here. So next up, we're going to be using a 310 tip at about 1200 psi. We're going to be spraying a furniture coating, so that's kind of to simulate the trim spraying, so skirting boards, architraves, doors, stuff like that. So let's see how long it lasts and how many litres we get through. So that was a 310 tip at about 1200 psi, and as you can see, it went on for just over half an hour. I've got a fair amount of paint here, which I'll measure out, which was this amount. It will show up on the screen, and as you see, quite impressive. That's going to be a fair amount of trim work that you can spray in one go. Well, that's what this unit can do with one 6 amp hour battery. So bear in mind you get two when you purchase this machine, and you can buy batteries separately which come up to 12 amp hour in this DeWalt FlexVolt style. You'll have also noticed I was timing how long it took for each test to complete. Now I think this is really important to consider because by the time you've actually completely discharged one battery, spraying trim for example, you could be charging another battery in the background which is now ready to use. This time was also assuming you're completely ready to spray and you're holding the trigger wide open constantly for the entire life of the battery, which obviously nobody does. So realistically, you're probably actually pulling the trigger for somewhere between half and 2/3 of the time. So in reality, the time to completely discharge a battery would be a bit longer, which would in turn give your other batteries a bit more chance to charge back up. Another feature I liked is when the power in the battery reached a certain level, the machine simply cut out completely, and for me that's a much better option than slowly reducing in power and the pump not being able to maintain pressure, which could give you unatomized paint on our job. For me, I think this type of machine is a little bit more geared up towards spraying things like doors, skirting boards, architraves and general trim work, especially if you pair it with one of our direct feed hopper kits. The machine obviously has the capacity to do complete rooms and larger areas, but you'll need to plan how you use the batteries and plan when you're going to be charging them. You'll also need to make sure you save enough battery power for the end of the day to flush out the unit. Another big benefit for me is if you're on a site with no power, your alternative is a generator, which of course takes up a lot of space in your van and is going to cost you money in fuel to keep it going all day. Obviously, if you're on a site with no power at all, you're going to need to charge your batteries before you arrive. At the time of making this video, you can buy an additional DeWalt fast charger for around £40 and an additional two 6 amp hour batteries for £240. So if you're planning on using this for larger jobs and you need more batteries, this is still an affordable option. So overall, I'm really impressed with the performance of the GX21 Cordless, and I think it's going to be a really popular unit. And let's face it, whether you like it or not, the whole world is moving over to battery power, so I'm glad to see that Graco are embracing that and leading the way by being the first manufacturer to use it for one of their larger machines. Also, on a value for money point of view, the amount of money they're going to save the end users on generators and fuel, and considering they come with around £280 worth of batteries and chargers, I think they're amazing value for money. I'll put a link in the description below to the GX21 Cordless on our website, so if you wanted to find out a bit more you can check it out there. And if you've liked the video and found it helpful, then please hit the thumbs up icon. And if you wanted to find out a bit more and get access to exclusive offers, then please subscribe to the channel. Also, if you could hit the notification bell so you get a notification when we upload a new video, that way you aren't going to miss out on any new offers or content. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.